Broadcasting live from Studio A100 in the heart of Hamlin Middle School. I'm Mr. Dixon.
I'm Mr. Sperry. Speaking of hearts, you have no heart. You're disappeared.
I know. I am. This is amazing. I don't know if many of you know this, but Dos Rios Elementary School used to be a middle school. And it was Springfield Middle School, and that's where I first started. And once in a while, if I'm feeling kind of, not myself, I like to bust out the old Springfield Middle School swag. And it just kind of cheers me up because those were good memories. I enjoyed being at Hamlin. I have lots of good memories there, but it was the first school I worked at, so it brings up just fun memories. I met a lot of close friends there as well. So I want to show everybody. I'll take off. Oh, there I am. This is amazing. I am wearing my Home Alone shirt that says "Merry Christmas, you filthy animal." Here's the reason why it's important to spell check. If you can notice the error in my shirt, you are a good speller. So we bought this on Amazon. We bought one for my son. We bought one for myself. And instead of saying Merry Christmas, it says Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
I was going to say, I think I see what's wrong with
that. Yes.
Christmas.
And yesterday I had to go to the ER with my son. He's okay. I will say, watch out for cello cases because they are a danger to society.
Vicious.
Cut his leg open, had to get 7 stitches. So, I don't have any fun jokes. I think I'm gonna drop my pen. Mr. Sperry, you got any?
You'd think that there would be a plethora of Christmas dad jokes, but
I don't know. I just don't have it.
Maybe I'll have one by the end. Here, let's see what we can find.
All right,
what do we got?
Renewing? Let's do it. Renewing expectations. Safety, very important. Keep your hands and feet to yourself at all times. Walk in all indoor areas. Running is for PE. Use your technology responsibly. Respect the property of others. Keep the hallways clear. Follow the teacher's instructions at all times. Just kind of want to talk about yesterday as well. I know Ms. Stark is going to as well. Use technology responsibly. Once you're out of the building, don't come back in the building. And if you see something unsafe, instead of being a bystander, maybe step up and help others in need, or go get an adult, so that no one's hurt, everything is taken care of, and that we can have a safe school.
I remember always being like, be part of the solution, not the problem.
Yes.
And it seems like we had a lot of people who would rather watch the problem unfold yesterday than be part of the solution.
Yeah. All right, moving on to sports update from Mr. Steve. I know what it's going to say. It's going to say, bring back your jerseys. And especially those 2 jerseys, Michael Jordan and I don't know who's famous in basketball for number 10, but in soccer, Lionel Messi and a whole slew of other soccer players, great soccer players, wear number 10. Also, Mr. Scott, who you'll see wearing reindeer antlers. Just wanted to say congratulations to all the 6th grade basketball players. You guys had a great season. It was successful. Everybody had a good time and good attitudes all around. And also 7th to 8th grade basketball, sign up now at willamalane.org And in also fantasy football news, Mr. Dixon's team plays Mr. Drew's team this weekend. Unfortunately, both my top running backs are out, so chances are Mr. Drew's going to win, unless if I was him, I would sit out my two best running backs and we just go head to head. I'll take out my running backs, he takes out his running backs.
Make it even.
Just make it even. And Miss Sharon, who works up front, is in the other bracket. She is also in the semifinals playing against Mr. Van Horn, who's a school psychologist who no one knows, except for me and other staff members, of course. All right, moving on to Kind Lager compliments. You got anything, Mr. Sperry?
I mean, we can play the stinger, but
Let's play the stinger.
I would like to compliment yesterday, when it seemed like something was going down at lunch, there were a couple of students. I do not know their names, but you might know who you are. They ran the other way. They did not run into the problem. They ran the other way to go get help. So I appreciate those students. I hope you know who you are. Those are my compliments.
My compliment is to Miss Stark, who noticed a spelling error in my email. Grammarly failed me, by the way. I meant to say Spencer Butte, but I said Spencer Butter, and she made fun of me, which was okay because I was okay with it. And that's the only time
brought it
she
to your
made fun of
attention.
somebody. Yeah. Also, Bella Grillo came up to me, asked me if I was okay, which was very nice of her, and I appreciate that as well. On to lunches.
We're going to do birthdays?
Oh, birthdays. Gosh, I'm all excited about lunch.
I know.
Probably because I haven't had breakfast. All right, here we go. We have Luis Aguilar Fletes, who I've taught 20 years, and I think there's been a Fletes probably 18 out of the 20.
Really?
I used to coach with his mom back at Springfield Middle School and coached his aunts in all sorts of sports.
That's cool.
He turns 14 today. Mercy Carter, another 8th grader, she turns 14. Dean Couples, 7th grader, turns 13. Josiah Gonzalez turns 12. Miss McLennan turns 28 today.
Yeah.
28 today, which is amazing. And I was pulling up famous birthdays. I don't have any famous birthdays other than Miss McLennan. So if you see any of those students or Miss McLennan, wish them a happy birthday.
Well, we do have, I have this stinger that I've not used.
Ooh, bad dad jokes. All right, let's hear it, Mr. Sperry.
Okay, so here's some Christmas ones. What is an elf's favorite type of music?
I don't know.
Rap.
Rap.
We're rap.
That's good. That's good.
Let's see. What do gingerbread men use when they break their legs?
I don't know.
Candy canes.
That's awesome.
And let's see, one more. Oh, this is going to make everybody cringe.
Okay.
What kind of photos do elves take?
I don't know.
Elfies.
Elfies. Do they use an elf stick?
Ooh, they must use an elf stick.
They must
yeah.
use an elf stick.
An elfie stick.
An elfie stick. That's
Oh.
awesome. Good elf jokes. Lunches today, nachos. That bring I love seeing the nachos. That cheese, it brings me back to like when I was in high school.
Oh yeah.
If I wasn't playing the sport, maybe it was a girls' game, and going to the concession stand and getting nachos, that cheese.
They would have it in the.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
We also got the black bean taco salad, turkey and cheese on a whole grain hoagie. And we'll do the announcements tomorrow as well. Also, if you see teachers doing some weird, random stuff, just so you know, it's Spiriting Week. I know, Mr. Sperry, you got something going on. I'm just in charge, so I'm sure somebody will make me do something, and I really do enjoy doing that. Yesterday you saw Mr. Scott wearing a snowman outfit. Today he's got reindeer antlers, so if you see him, ask him how he's doing.
So I was actually asked today as part of my spiriting to share my favorite moment as an Oregon Duck.
Okay.
So
let's hear it.
This is sort of an embarrassing moment. I think I've told you this story, Mr. Dixon. Oregon, years ago, when Dennis Dixon was the quarterback, played a well-known school called Oklahoma.
Okay.
And I went to this game, and all Duck fans, being Duck fans at the time, the mid-2000s, we expected the Ducks to lose. Well, the Ducks were doing really well. They played very hard, and they went down. They started losing, and my ride got very upset and decided to leave. And I'm like, I can't walk home. So I followed the guy who was taking me home out of the stadium. We're walking over the bridge, over the river. We get to the other side of the bridge, and we hear Autzen Stadium explode. Just explode, because it was the fumble recovery or onside kick or whatever it was.
Yes. Okay, yeah.
Anyway, Ducks get the ball. Oklahoma's got to go to work at this point. Ducks score and win. That's one of my favorite moments. Embarrassing that I walked out with my loser friend.
Are you guys still friends?
Yeah, we're still friends. Yeah.
My favorite part of that game, because I'm not a Duck fan, but my favorite part of the game was watching Coach Stoops lose his mind.
Oh, I love that.
Because I don't know why I don't like Coach Stoops. My favorite Duck memory was, I forgot what year it was. Let me see, probably 2002, 2003, I was at the game. It was USC, Oregon Ducks, and I am a USC fan. I'll just be honest, I feel like we're at a relationship to let people know that I'm a USC fan. And I won't give out the identity, but there is also another USC fan on staff. And we had a little, I felt like when he told me, we had a little stepbrothers moment where it was like, did we just become best friends? My favorite memory is USC was losing to the Ducks.
Was this Kellen Clemens, Jason Fife year?
I think so.
I was at that
Carson
game
Palmer.
too.
So, and then
Then
Robo Duck comes out at halftime, and everybody was like, what the heck? I'm sure they used other words, but they were like, what the heck? And little kids were crying and screaming because they were scared. And then in the second half, Carson Palmer lit the Ducks up, and
it was
won.
ugly.
Yeah. And USC hasn't been as good since Pete Carroll left, so it hasn't been as fun for me.
Well, not for you, but
sadly,
for the rest of us.
It's been great for the Ducks, so
it has.
So good for them. Good for them. Maybe they'll win. I will say, the only reason why I wouldn't want the Ducks, other than I'm not a Duck fan, why I would not want them to win the national championship. Here is what drives me crazy. There was a quarterback named Darren Thomas, who the Ducks, no, it wasn't Darren Thomas, it was Cliff Thomas. Cliff Thomas?
How long ago?
This is like when the Ducks lost the national championship.
Darren Thomas. Yep.
Said the word natty.
Cliff Harris.
Cliff Harris
said the word natty.
And I got to be honest with you. Any team that says they're going to win the natty, even my own USC Trojans, if they say they're going to win the natty, I can't root for them. Because it is the national, like, it's I don't even know. Like, it's like winning the like you take the Super Bowl and you
Call it the Soupy.
Soupy. You call it a really silly name.
Right.
So I'm just worried that if the Ducks win, I'm just gonna hear Natty over.
It was crazy how early days of Twitter, he throws out Natty.
And then it just went wild.
It went wild. Everybody calls it that.
There's a sorry, I can't.
We better end this thing.
And as we sign off, remember, be kind,
be respectful.
stay classy, human.